this video, I would like to talk about the differences between Asian production style, which is based on Marx and Engels by Sencer, Divitçioğlu, and the Ottoman production style. I will benefit from the book of Asian mode of production and Ottoman society written by Sencer Divitçioğlu in 1967. Firstly, if you look at land ownership in the Asian mode of production, there is the absence of private ownership in terms of ownership of lands, sometimes in the form of common ownership and sometimes in the form of state ownership. Peasants save their lands sometimes privately and sometimes commonly. In the Ottoman society, the land was a secretary and its competition belonged to the state. Reaya, which is called peasant, saves land individually. Secondly, classification. Marx thinks that the state has a unifying great entity in the Asian type of production. Sometimes the state's combative approach and sometimes a democratic approach could be seen. The people are generalized slaves actually. In the Ottoman, the authority actually belonged to the Sultan and the state. The exploited class is the reality, who are producers. Reaya, peasant, dependence to the land is not a question. Third class we can mention is conflict. In Asian societies, the class conflict between the dominant and subordinate classes is determined by the way of usurpation of the surplus product created by producers. In other words, it is passed to the state as labor, taxes, extractor, and generalize the root. In Ottoman society, the surplus products produced by the peasants are transferred perfectly to the state or to the Sipahi, an officer of the state, through taxes imposed to the peasants. Fourth, public affairs. In the Asian mode of production, in the state has to carry out public works, irrigation facilities, secondary roads, and other public services. Marx and Engels pay special importance to the investment, such as irrigation facilities, dam, canals, and bridge. In Ottoman society, public works and services are carried out by the state and the dominant class representing the state. It is the duty of the state to clear land, establish villages and township, operate minerals, ensure security, and regulate trade and industrial activities. Fifth, village production type. According to the Marx, the divide of labor between the village economy and handicrafts is highly developed in the Asian mode of production. It is known that village economies in the Ottoman society were close and self-sufficient. Sixth, village and city divide of labor. City and village do not differentiate the Asian production style by market. The real economy is more open in the Ottoman economy. Along with the developed cities, there is a rural population where the peasant economy dominates. According to Divitçioğlu, village and city were separate from each other in Ottoman society. Seventh, steady state in both models. According to Marx, the Asian style of production economy is a solid, durable and steady economy lacking internal dynamic due to the existence of village economies supporting them on the one hand and the public works carried out by the state on the Ottoman society. 9 of the public works that ruling class had to do, perhaps only a few, were productive investments. The situation requires the continuous allocation of a portion of the income generated in the economy to non-productive investments through the foundation. On the other hand, the existence of peasant economies in agricultural section, which is the main producer section in the economy, requires the total product created to exceed a certain level. If there is no change in the production power, development cannot be expected to emerge. The other sees the existence of peasants for centuries, unproductive investment and the excessive expenditures of the state, rich or on domestic and foreign goods, as the main reasons that left the Ottoman economy is stability. As a conclusion, there are convergences and divergences between Marx and English Asian mode of production and the model of Ottoman society. First and the second points, while there is similarity between titles 4 and 3, there is a difference between titles 4 and 6. The 5 does not change in both models due to the peasant economy in the examined ages.